Going into the away fixture in Cairo, Thapelo Xhoko returned to the starting lineup to form part of Block 5 defense, compare of Sibisi, Mbokas and Hoto. This defensive structure has previously worked for Orlando Pirates against Sundowns in the league and against MC Algeria in the quarterfinals. This is one of the most frustrating defeats to upset because I don't think there was ever a team in the CAF Champions League semi-final that scored 2 goals away and still be knocked out. The boys started the game positively and it was clear that the hosts were not good as they were in South Africa a few days ago because Orlando Pirates started the game brightly and had a few chances. Pirates took the lead through the essential time. Rele Mofokeng with the rise volley that left Pyramids goalkeeper with absolutely no chance, but it didn't take long before Fiston Mayele found an equalizer just before halftime. After some poor defending at a very crucial time, both sides went to halftime with 1-1 draw. At that time, Pirates were in the driving seat, but my biggest concern was the win that they were going to play against the Pyramids at the second half. It happened in the first half. Orlando Pirates once again took the lead through Mohamed Kota with his typical brilliant strike after meeting the ball that he has initially lost and gave Eshenwe no chance, and Pirates were in the driving seat again because now opponents required to score twice, of which is something that looked unrealistic at that moment, just like it happened in the first half. Pyramids quickly found the equalizer with the head of a playmaker, jersey number 10, who had just came off the bench, leaving Sipoche with no chance. What we don't have in the team that was brutally exposed in the past CAF game, which is the aerial set pieces. Makgopa with his height saving the team with what could have been shock of a goal just prove how much Pirates are. Pyramid centre back could have easily locate Mayele with his tiptoe aerial passing that could end the Pirates defense. Those are some of the gaps that Pirates, also the club, need to complete pound for pound with the North African teams. Pirates play with a great personality, not sitting deeper with a conscience, but rather taking the game to the opponent. And offensively, the boys gave their all, but defensively was left disappointed, especially which they considered those 2 first goals. The coach wanted to keep the position more and decided that Brent did and Dlamini, but unfortunately it wasn't to be as the hosts were allowed to take the lead when Fiston Mayele punched on the ball after Chain had initially made a save in the end. That was nothing more for the boys could give, and I feel sorry for Mufuke and God, also the whole team and technical team, because they really wanted and tried everything to write history with the club, but unfortunately it wasn't on the right side. Determines in the Orlando Pirates players. I get it that Orlando Pirates fans are still hurt and disappointed by the results, but I'm fully behind the team and the coach because they fought a good fight against the odds. Not many people gave Orlando Pirates a chance in the CAF competition. Many people were saying that Pirates won't make it in the group stages with Alaf and other teams, but now it's a history that they did not only finish on top of the group, but they were unbeaten. This group of players have shown that it is not always about signing the most expensive players in the market. Pirates were 6 away from going to the final. Jose Rivero and his technical team deserve credit for trusting the boys and believing to the boys. Also, likes of Mufuke and God and Bogasi in the crucial matches, even though they were criticized against the defeat. I think Orlando Pirates need to be honest with themselves and start looking at better defender who's going to deal with high balls and set pieces and areas, and also go and look at striker who's going to score week in and week out. I don't take anything away from the players that Pirates has. I think they are doing a great job. So Orlando Pirates was the most inexperienced team in the Champions League, and to be unbeaten in so many games and get this far was a very good experience for the young team. Yes, it's painful that they lost the game in the manner, but it's part of the learning curve for the most part. Let's not be hard on the team, though we feel like they could have done better with the work and effort they put throughout the tournament. They're sure they deserve something, but experience is what they gain. It was a truly sad night for Orlando Pirates family and faithful, but we should remain positively because football is all about defeat, winning, and disappointment. What I hope for is that for players, technical team, and football lovers of Orlando Pirates, this must serve as a lesson more than a defeat for Orlando Pirates family going forward in the future. However, Pirates played a good football, except for the one thing that have failed them for many years. It is defending set pieces, especially corners, also not being aware of their opponent's position during a critical phase after scoring goals that should be learned and should be not allowed.